Two senior police officers who attempted to arrest Madina MP Francis Xavier Susu are expected to appear before the Privileges Committee of Parliament. This follows a petition by Mr. Susu in which he cited the Greater Accra Regional Police Operations Commander ACP Isaac Kojo Asante and ACP Eric Wingfold, the Adenta Abokobi Police Divisional Commander, for contempt of Parliament. Thus more in the following report.
The petition, standing in the name of MP for Madina, Francis Xavier Susu, wants the House to probe the two senior officers over their conduct during a demonstration he led in his constituency. But even before the House could make a determination on the petition, the Deputy Majority Leader, Alexander Afenyo-Makin, on a point of order, quizzed the MP on whether there was an official notification to the Speaker before the issue was brought up for consideration. The move to arrest the motion angered some minority MPs, including the Minority Leader, Haruna Idrisu. Listen to some of the arguments advanced by both sides of the House.
Just a clarification. The provision there is clear that provided he has previously notified Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, he didn't add that to his submission to the effect that he has previously notified you of this application. I only wanted to be sure that this has been so done, because, Mr. Speaker, there was a similar application during your temporary absence, and objection came from the Deputy Minority Leader.
You didn't even avail yourself for complaint. You just came in. Habib was holding the fort for all of you. That's what I'm saying. Don't spoil the temperature here.
Speaker, you don't answer for Speaker. I am called from Mr. Speaker, and you want to answer for Mr. Speaker. I am only asking because that was your concern.
The Speaker, sensing an escalation of tempest, intervened and called the House to order, in which he asked the MPs to rise above pettiness.
Let me emphasize that matters of contempt of Parliament or members of Parliament or staff of Parliament are serious matters. Very, very serious matters. These are the building blocks of democracy. If we allow that to be eroded, we have no legs to stand on. You don't joke with that. You are not just members of Parliament. You are leaders. And if leaders cannot even take care of their constituents, what is your value? They have given all their destiny to you to lead them. Lead them to have better lives. Protect us, defend us, care for us, make sure we enjoy the fundamental human rights and freedoms that are guaranteed in the Constitution so that we can exercise our potential to the fullest. You have that responsibility and you have to discharge it. That is why you are given special rights. So when we are dealing with contempt, it's not one of those issues that you can toy with. And I take a serious view of it. I am the one to determine. If I'm not notified, I will say so. I will hold the person and say, you are out of order. Go back and do the proper thing.
With calm setting in, Mr. Susu was given the floor to present his petition and narrated how he fled home for fear of being arrested by the police.
The police officers under the command of the said ACP Isaac Kojo Asante, the Regional Operations Commander, and Eric Wingfold, the Divisional Commander of Adenta Abokobi, led their boys to manhandle me, their men to manhandle me and virtually held me and humiliated me right in the presence of my constituents with whom we were demanding for better roads. Honorable Speaker, but for the fact that the youth ganged up to rescue me from the hands of the police, they would have just bundled me like a common criminal into their standing vehicle. And Mr. Speaker, when the youth eventually supported me and got me into my vehicle, Mr. Speaker, the said police officers stood in front of my vehicle and continued to bang my vehicle and refused that they were not going to allow me to leave the venue of the demonstration until I mustered courage and sped off the area. Mr. Speaker, I believe that the conduct of the said two officers are clear. They are clearly in contempt of the work that I do as a member of parliament and in contempt of this parliament. I didn't see the reason why, as a sitting member of parliament of this august house, the police will manhandle me in that manner. To the extent that, Mr. Speaker, when I left, there were intel all over that the police had sent people to my house, to my area, and I could not even stay in my own house for the last 48 hours.
Mr. Babin subsequently referred the matter to the Privileges Committee and warned he would not countenance any move to intimidate or belittle the country's MPs.
In the circumstances, I can only, under Order 31, direct that the matter be referred to the Committee of Privileges. The committee will investigate the complaint and will submit a report to the House for the full consideration of the matter. At the end of the day, it is the House that will determine whether the complaint and the report, with whatever evidence gathered, really did constitute contempt of Parliament.
For JoyNews, I am Kwesi Parker Wilson.